Imola, Tamburello Curve, 290 kilometers per h. The red and black car jinks right. No room, and the white car is swallowed by the barrier. Carbon fiber shrieks. The white car folds. From the pit wall, a Silver Street father stops breathing.
He closed the door deliberately. At 290 kilometers per hour, it was an execution, not a racing move.
Inside the red and black cockpit, the driver never once looked back. A cold, silent admission of intent.
He knew Daiki was faster through that corner. He chose to end him.
The blood smeared on the white helmet visor is not a trophy. It is a promise of vengeance. Hours later, in a sterile hospital room, the doctors deliver the crushing truth.
You took his legs. I will take your career.
A 50-year-old man stares at his son's crushed helmet. Some fires never go out. He will unretire. He will race again. For Daiki, the doctors leave. The silence in the room is heavier than the impact against the barrier.
Dad, they said it was just a racing incident, that I won't walk again.
The FIA ruling flashes across a screen. Incidental contact, no further action.
Incidental. He turned the wheel into my son at 290 kilometers per hour.
That night, Hiroshi sits alone in his study. A flip phone lies on the desk.
One call. One chance to turn a father's grief into something this sport will never forget.
He dials a number he has not touched in 12 years. The line rings.
Kenji, tell me the black and gold car still exists. Tell me you kept it.
A pause. Then a familiar voice answers, cracking with age and disbelief. The first words spoken will change everything.
Hiroshi, after 12 years, you call at midnight like a ghost from the past.
I need the black and gold car, Kenji. I am coming back to racing. No questions.
Hiroshi, we never stopped believing. The car is ready. It's been waiting for you.
Ready, as if they knew this day would come, as if they saw my son's blood on the barrier.
There's a story you need to hear. Come to the garage. I'll show you everything.
Tomorrow, I'll be there. Show me what you've kept all these years.
Some promises don't expire. I'll be waiting. Drive carefully, old friend.
The line goes dead. Hiroshi stares at the phone, the weight of 12 years lifting.
For Daiki, for the career they stole, I will make them remember my name.
The next morning, he drives to the old team garage. The door is already open. Hiroshi steps into the dim garage. Kenji stands beside a large shape covered in a dusty tarp.
We never sold it. After you retired, we kept developing the chassis in secret for a day like this.
You prepared for a war you prayed would never come.
Kenji pulls the tarp. The black and gold car gleams under the single light shaft, as if it has been waiting 12 years.
It is just as I left it. No, it is better. You have been updating it.
We have a 5-race contract ready. 1 season. Then you can walk away again. Or not.
Hiroshi remembers holding baby Daiki in the pits, decades ago, when the black-gold color was new.
I was a father before I was a champion. I will be a father again, even if it is from a cockpit.
He takes the pen. The scratch of ink on paper seals his return. The contract is signed. Hiroshi is a racing driver once more. Days blur into nights in the simulator. A 50-year-old body relearns every corner. Journalists surround him. The same question, sharper each time. Aren't you too old to compete?
I am not back for applause. I am back for blood.
Monza, the temple of speed, qualifying hour. Every eye watches the black and gold car.
This car knows my hands. 12 years vanish in the first corner.
The screen lights up. P1 Takeshi, P2 driver B, P3 Hiroshi. The old champion is back.
This old relic, he's mocking me. I put his son in a wheelchair, and now he comes for my throne.
Tomorrow, Hiroshi will start third, directly behind the man who crippled his son.
Daiki, watch close. This is the first mile of your justice.
The paddock holds its breath. The race that no one believed possible is about to begin. Lights out. The pack funnels into turn 1, tires howling. The black and gold car already slicing through the field. Lap after lap, Hiroshi closes the gap. The black and gold machine seems to breathe his rage.
3 corners. That is all I need. You cannot outrun a father's memory.
He dives to the outside. A line number 50-year-old should dare, and pulls alongside the red and black cockpit.
He is insane. This corner eats rookies. He drives like he has nothing left to lose.
The old champion crosses the line first. The grandstands erupt. Kenji weeps on the pit wall. In the red and black garage, Takeshi slams his helmet against the wall. Carbon splinters fly.
A dead man's father just humiliated me on live television. I will destroy him.
Daiki, you saw this. 1 race, 1 promise kept. 4 more to burn his name.
The first victory is not the end. It is a declaration of war that will echo through the season. After the podium, the paddock buzzes with celebration. But the real storm is just beginning.
There he is. The old man who thinks 1 win makes him relevant. I'll remind him whose blood is on that trophy. Old man, enjoy this little victory. It's the last you'll ever taste.
Your words are as empty as your driving. I've seen your kind crumble 100 times.
You think you are a hero. You're just a corpse driving a museum piece. I ended your son. You are next.
Daiki's spine is stronger than your entire career. Every lap I take is for him. Come and try to stop me.
Takeshi's face twists. The silence between them is a physical presence, a prelude to destruction.
You have no idea what I am capable of. I'll make you wish you'd stayed retired.
Hiroshi turns his back and walks away. The war has been declared in broad daylight. No one in the paddock knows it yet, but the next races will not be decided by speed alone. Later, in a quiet team office, Kenji places a worn folder on the desk. The air is heavy with unspoken years.
I promised you a story. It begins the day you retired, when we swore never to let your philosophy die. We kept a secret R&D cell, updating your chassis every year, waiting for a day we prayed would never come. When Daiki started racing, we feared a disaster. We prepared the car for you, Hiroshi, in case you needed to return.
12 years. They kept faith when I had none. This car is not just a machine. It is a vow.
A single tear traces the crease of his eye. The old champion does not wipe it away.
Kenji, you gave Daiki a father worth having. I will finish this, not just for him, for all of you.
The black and gold car sits in the garage beyond the glass, gleaming, a promise kept in carbon fiber.
This is what loyalty looks like. I will not waste a single lap.
He leaves the room with a quiet nod. The next race is already decided in his heart at Spa. The rain falls like bullets. Hiroshi wrestles the black and gold car, every corner a fight.
The shoulder feels like shattered glass, but I have endured worse. Daiki endured worse.
He wins under the gloom, the rain soaking the podium. His smile is a mask. In the motorhome, he presses ice to his shoulder joint. The wince is involuntary.
Dad, I cannot watch you suffer. Every win costs something I am afraid to name.
Hiroshi, you have avenged him. But Daiki needs a father, not a martyr.
They do not understand. If I stop, Takeshi wins. Daiki's justice will be buried with my pride.
The next circuit, victory again. But his movements are heavier, his eyes more distant.
Promise me you will finish this season without destroying yourself. Promise me.
The paddock begins to whisper. Is the old champion running on borrowed time? In a quiet corner of the garage, Hiroshi kneels beside Daiki's wheelchair. The noise of the paddock fades.
Dad, stop, please. I don't need revenge anymore. I need my father alive.
This is not about revenge. This is about making sure your mind still has a place on the grid.
You've already won 3 races. Takeshi is nothing. But if you crash like I did, then he wins forever.
If I stop now, they will remember me as the old man who tried. If I finish, they will remember Daiki's name. I will finish this season, not for revenge, to hand you a future in this sport that nobody can take away.
Then promise me you will be there when I take that future. Promise me that.
I promise. After Abu Dhabi, I will retire, and you will become this team's strategic director. Your mind, Daiki. That is what they will remember.
Daiki's eyes glisten. The weight of a parked career, a shattered body, and a father's oath merge into a single breath. The old champion rises. The path to the final circuit is set in stone. The weeks shrink. Hiroshi's shoulder screams, but he grinds through endless simulator laps.
One more race. One more chance to carve Daiki's name into history. Pain is just noise.
In a shadowed corner of the red and black garage, Takeshi huddles with his race engineer.
He's too fast. If I can't beat him on pure pace, I'll make sure he never sees the checkered flag.
The engineer's face pales. He nods once. The deal is sealed in the silence of complicity. Abu Dhabi. The Yas Marina circuit glitters under twilight, a perfect coliseum for the final act. The grandstands roar. The world waits. But the real battle is already a secret war. Hiroshi settles into the cockpit. The black and gold machine hums with the memory of 12 years.
Daiki is watching. Kenji is watching. Every soul who believed in me is watching. I will not fail.
The final race weekend of the season is about to begin, and nothing will ever be the same. Qualifying hour. The black and gold car thunders through the marina section, sparks trailing like a comet's tail.
Every corner is a memory. 12 years of silence, compressed into 2 minutes.
The timing screen freezes. Hiroshi, P1, 0.0002 seconds ahead of the red and black car.
0.002 seconds. He stole my pole by a heartbeat. This ends tomorrow.
P, pole position at 50. Let the world question that.
In Parc Fermé, the two drivers walk past each other. Takeshi's glare is venom. Hiroshi's face is stone.
Enjoy the view from the front, old man. It's the last time you'll see it.
I've seen enough. The only thing behind me is your career.
The grandstands hum with anticipation. The grid is set. P1 and P2 separated by vengeance. Tomorrow, they will race. But tonight, the mind games are already won. Lights out. The field surges into Abu Dhabi's twilight. The black and gold car instantly covering the red menace. Into the first complex, Takeshi lunges. Contact is inches away. Hiroshi reads it like an old memory.
He's desperate. Desperate drivers make mistakes. I will not.
Hiroshi holds the inside line, then drifts wide to break the slipstream. The red and black car swerves, missing by a hair.
He's too clean. I'll have to push harder. The wall is waiting.
Lap after lap, the duel intensifies. Hiroshi's defense is surgical. Takeshi's attacks are reckless.
This car is an extension of my will. Every vibration tells a story. Takeshi is reading the wrong chapter.
At the hairpin, Takeshi dives inside, wheels locking. Hiroshi turns away a fraction before impact. The crowd gasps.
He's mocking me. Every time I close, he opens the door just enough, then shuts it.
The old champion is untouchable, but the real test is coming. Hiroshi's lead stretches to 20 seconds. Blue flags flicker for the cars ahead.
Daiki, this is how I erase their lies. One lap at a time.
He's pulling away. I can't match this pace. Impossible.
Then the black and gold car catches a familiar red shape. Not a backmarker, his son's destroyer.
Numb. No, he's lapping me.
The blue flags wave wildly. Takeshi must yield, but every instinct screams to fight.
Move aside, coward. This is for Daiki.
With surgical precision, Hiroshi sweeps past on the straight, the black and gold car engulfing the red in its slipstream. Takeshi's visor hides tears of rage. He is being erased from his own race. The first lap is complete, but the old champion is not finished. He glances at the gap. 2 more laps, maybe 3. The gap widens to 30 seconds. Hiroshi is racing only his own shadow now.
This car heard my oaths in the dark. 12 years of silence, screaming in every downshift.
At the hairpin, the blue flags wave again. The red car looms ahead, a ghost trapped in its own shame.
I will not move. Let him crash into me. Let the world see.
But the engineer's voice cracks. Yield, Takeshi. You have no choice. The steering wheel trembles, then turns away. The black and gold car swallows the red hole. Lapped twice, the ultimate insult, carved into the record books.
Daiki, your name will echo in every pit wall. I made sure of it.
The checkered flag falls. Fireworks split the sky. The old champion has returned and taken everything. On the pit wall, Kenji falls to his knees. The crew buries him in an embrace of tears and carbon fiber dust. Hiroshi removes his helmet. His face is stone, but his eyes carry a promise that will shake the world. Under the Abu Dhabi lights, Hiroshi climbs the podium steps. Every cheer is a heartbeat he refused to bury.
This trophy is heavier than any I lifted at 25. It carries a wheelchair and a promise.
The anthem plays. Hiroshi's eyes find Daiki in the crowd, tears tracing the young man's cheeks.
I promised you a future, Daiki. This is only the beginning.
The crowd chants his name. Hiroshi. Hiroshi, a sound he thought had died 12 years ago.
You never forgot, neither did I.
As the final note fades, he raises the trophy skyward. Yet his gaze never leaves the wheelchair below.
You did it. You did it for me.
The ceremony ends. Hiroshi steps off the podium. In his mind, the press room is already waiting. The real battle was never the race. It was the words he would speak next. The press room is dense with anticipation. Hiroshi walks in, still in his black and gold polo, damp with champagne. The cameras adjust.
Every flash is a question I have heard 1,000 times. Not today.
Then the back door opens. The squeak of rubber tires stops every conversation. Daiki enters in his wheelchair. Mother guides him beside Hiroshi. Daiki's pale hands grip the armrests, but his eyes are steady. Hiroshi looks down at his son. A silent conversation passes in a heartbeat.
You kept your word, Dad. Now keep mine.
Hiroshi turns to the sea of faces. Kenji, in the back, gives a slight nod.
This team believed. Daiki believed. Time to give back what they deserve.
The room holds its breath. Hiroshi adjusts the microphone, the sound magnifying the silence. Whatever he says next will end one era and birth another.
I did not return for glory. I returned to expose a lie that destroyed my son's future. The crash was deliberate. The guilty know who they are. But this press conference is not about revenge. Today I retire, not because my body fails, but because my work is complete. Effective immediately, Daiki becomes this team's new strategic director. His mind was never broken. I raced for him. I'll work for him. That is my final word.
Silence. Then, a single journalist begins to clap. The entire room follows. Hiroshi's wife, in the front row, weeps without shame. This is the healing she prayed for. Daiki looks at his father, a trembling breath, then a nod. The weight shifts, but the hand is there. The press conference ends. A new chapter begins. The old champion keeps his word. The black and gold car will rest. The mind of the sun will steer the team forward. The following morning, a press release from the red and black team confirms Takeshi's contract is terminated, effective immediately. A crew member peels the nameplate from his pit wall locker. It drops into a cardboard box.
They used me until I was no longer useful. Like a worn tire.
He stands alone in the empty stall. The only sound is the echo of his own footsteps. He walks down the pit lane without looking back. The weight of a father's vengeance is heavier than any trophy. Hiroshi's words from the press conference hang in the air, like a verdict. I raced for him. I'll work for him. In the end, Takeshi is not destroyed by a crash, but by the truth he could not outrun. The cameras do not follow him. The The sport has already moved on. A new equilibrium settles. The old champion's mission is complete. Some debts are paid in speed, others in silence. The next morning, Daikie's wheelchair rolls into the team's command center. Screens glow with telemetry.
Tire degradation is higher than simulation. Adjust the pit window by 2 laps.
Agreed. The left front will be critical in Sector 2. Tell the driver to manage the exit curb.
He's not my father now. He's my engineer. And he's the best I have.
This is the reason we kept the black and gold alive. Not for a car, for this moment.
Kenji watches from the back of the room, his eyes glistening behind his glasses. Daikie's voice never wavers. His hands may be still, but his mind is a weapon.
They told me I'd never walk again. They didn't say I'd never lead.
Hiroshi signs a consultancy contract later that afternoon. Strategic advisor, a title that means he works for his son. The first strategy briefing ends. The team files out. But Hiroshi remains beside Daikie, reviewing data. No words needed. Later, in the quiet of the empty garage, Hiroshi pushes Daikie's wheelchair toward the draped silhouette of the black and gold car.
It feels smaller now. This car used to be a giant, and you its only pilot.
It never was about the car. It was about the hands that built it and the promise those hands made.
You kept that promise, Dad. Beyond anything I ever dreamed.
I simply gave you the wheel. You are the one who knows the track.
For a long moment, they simply look at the covered machine. No words are needed.
This is what victory feels like. Not a trophy, but having him beside me.
I retired for myself 12 years ago. I unretired for you. And now, I am simply your father again.
He places a hand on Daikie's shoulder. The gesture says more than any grand announcement. Then he turns the wheelchair toward the open garage door. The last light of Abu Dhabi spills over them. Together they move into the golden dusk, the garage door framing their silhouettes like a final photograph.
I used to dream of walking again. Now I dream of winning again. That's a better dream.
I raced for him. I work for him. Everything I am now belongs to his future.
They pause at the threshold, the covered black and gold shape behind them, a silent testament to oaths kept. Then Hiroshi pushes the wheelchair forward, into the dying light of the season's final day. The circuit is quiet now. The grandstand's empty. All that remains is the echo of a promise. Father and son become one silhouette against the Abu Dhabi sky. A man who gave his legs, and a father who gave him the world. The black and gold car rests. The story it carried is complete. Some champions are measured in trophies. Others are measured in what they leave behind. The screen fades to gold. The race is over. The real victory has just begun.